Hi guys, it's Charlotte from That Girl Cooks Healthy. Welcome to my channel. What's up? Today I'm gonna show you how to make this delicious vegan style Jamaican carrot juice. It's rich and creamy, delicious, really easy to make. So let's get to it. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some carrots. I'm using organic carrots. So try to use organic carrots if possible, if you're able to get them, or if your budget can afford them. They're a lot better and a lot healthier to purchase. I've also washed and already dried them as well. You also need some water. I have some vegan condensed milk, my homemade vegan condensed milk that I use for a lot of my recipes. For those of you who've been following my blog as well as my vlog, you know that I'm a big advocate of using vegan condensed milk. My spices, so I have some cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla essence, and I also have a small amount of almond milk as well. I don't usually add milk to my, when I was growing up we didn't add milk to ours, but I've started to add almond milk, just a small amount of almond milk, and I really like the taste. It gives it a nice rich and creamy taste, so you can add that as well if you want to. So as I've said, I've already washed and dried my carrots. So the first thing you need to do is to remove the peel. So I'm using a vegetable peeler to do that. You can use a knife, like a paring knife, and just scrape off the skin if you want to. So I'm just going to show you how I remove the peel of one carrot, and then I'm going to do the rest off camera and show you what the batch of carrots look like once they're peeled. So this is what the carrot should look like once you've peeled them. As you can see, it's showing the nice smooth skin underneath that peel, and that's pretty much what you need to do. Just peel all of them, and then we can move on to chopping the carrots next. So the next thing I need to do is to chop the carrots. So I'm using a sharp knife to just chop the carrots into slices. You also can chop them in halves or make them much smaller, but because my carrots are mostly small carrots that I'm using and a few large ones, what you'll see I'll do is I'm going to slice them, should I say halve them as well as slice them, but I'm just showing you one carrot for now, how to just slice it, and then I'll show you how the rest of them look. So these are what the carrots look like once I've sliced them, and I'm also going to show you a few of the bigger ones that I chopped in half, so I halved them as well. So you can do that with the larger ones. That will make it easier when you're breaking it down in your blender. So now I'm just going to pour the water into my blender, and then I'm just going to add the carrots. You might need to do this in batches depending on the capacity or the size of your unit, and also how powerful your unit is, which is why I said you might need to chop the carrots smaller. So I'm just adding the carrots now to my blender, and because my blender is quite powerful, I don't need to do it in batches, but like I said, you might need to do it in batches. It's perfectly normal and it's okay to do that if you need to. So I've added the carrots to my blender, and I'm just going to put the lid on now. And when I put the lid on, I'm just going to put it on high speed, and I just want to blitz this whole mixture into a smooth puree. So you want to do that depending on how powerful your blender is. It might take a minute or two to get it into a puree, really smooth type of consistency. So now I'm just going to remove the lid because it should be ready, and I'm going to show you guys the type of consistency you're looking for. So I'm just going to grab a spoon now and show you that the consistency should be really smooth before we move on to adding the rest of the ingredients. So now I'm going to show you how I extract the juice from the pulp. So I have a large bowl and I also have a sieve that I'm going to use to do this separation process. So I'm just going to pour the pulp into the sieve, and I'm going to use a spoon to press down on that pulp to get as much of the liquid that I can out of the pulp. Some people like to add more water, so they technically feed the pulp by adding more water and pressing down. So you can do that as well if you want a larger capacity, or should I say a larger amount of carrot juice. You can add more water. So you just want to keep pressing down, and you're going to get a really good amount of carrot juice by doing this process. You might need to do it in batches depending on what method you use, because you can use a cheesecloth if you want to, or you can do what I'm doing by using a sieve, whichever one works for you. So just keep pressing down to get all of that juice out before I move on to showing you the next step. So now that I've extracted the juice, it's time to add the add-in. So I just added my almond milk. Like I said, it's optional, but I really like it now because it gives it a nice rich taste. My vanilla, my cinnamon, nutmeg, and then I'm going to stir in my coconut condensed milk. Honestly, it really does give it a really nice taste with the almond milk. Just a small amount makes a big difference, and this is a delicious, it's like a rich Caribbean style drink. Some people add ginger, you know, they used to add what's it called, Guinness stout, but those are not gluten-free options. But just to let you guys know that that's the type of thing people would add to it, and it really is a nice drink, whether you make it the alcoholic way or the non-alcoholic way. It really is a nice sweet drink that I hope you guys do try it, especially my recipe, the way that I make it. So that's how you make your Jamaican carrot juice. Really simple recipe, but a delicious one. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.